I'm Amanda Salinas, and this is Nightcap. Let's get to your opening shots, the top 5 stories of the day. Shot number 5, it's the weather, and it is shutting things down across the state. Let's start in Austin. If you went, you know the Austin City Limits Music Festival ended a day early. Standing water, thousands of music fans, and a lot of electrical wiring. Not a good mix, which is why it's shut down. The good news there, music fans will get a third of their money back. In Sealy, just outside of Houston, classes got canceled today after the town received 6 inches of rain. You can see the water sitting in this building, which houses intermediate and junior high schools, as well as the district's administration offices. Now, closer to home, wet roads may be to blame for this 15-car pileup on westbound 183 in Irving overnight. The highway is open now, but drivers still need to be careful out there. So we have a lot going on. Kevin, is there more rain on the way?
A lot more. This is really just the beginning, and that's amazing to say, but we've got plenty more rain. You look at the live tower cam right now, boy, it's been kind of a muggy, dreary, ugly, drizzly kind of day. We're going to see another day just like that tomorrow. Current temperature 73 degrees, but this is what we're looking at. That humidity, almost 90%. That is some very moist air, and you can feel it when you step outside. Not too comfortable. This rain has been all over North Texas, but it is starting to clear out, mostly now moving east of Fort Worth, and Dallas County even starting to clear out. So Tarrant County looking a little bit drier. Dallas now beginning that changeover. Temperatures low 70s, but with the cloud cover, no sun, it feels a lot cooler than that, especially if you do get rained on a little bit. So it feels more like you're in the 60s out there. And for tonight, that low temperature, 69 degrees, still some rain showers out there. We're not done tonight, and we are certainly not done tomorrow. Going to have more details on even more rain coming up in just a bit. Amanda?
All right, thanks, Kevin. Shot number 4, the other big story of the day. Have lawmakers in Washington reached a deal to end the government shutdown? That answer is no, but some senators are optimistic that they will come to some sort of agreement this week. They say they're currently working on a deal to raise the debt ceiling and reopen the government.
Fresh off meetings Monday morning, Senate Republican leaders gave an update on their progress on reaching a debt deal.
We're on the right page and in the right paragraph.
We're making progress. We're going to continue to meet throughout the day.
Meanwhile, President Obama visited a D.C. food pantry where he didn't mince words, calling the shutdown completely unnecessary. He once again urged Congress to put aside their differences.
And if Republicans aren't willing to set aside some of their partisan concerns in order to do what's right for the country, we stand a good chance of defaulting. And defaulting would have a potentially devastating effect on our economy.
As the Senate reconvened mid-afternoon, Majority Leader Harry Reid and his Republican counterpart Mitch McConnell both said they are optimistic.
We've had an opportunity over the last couple of days to have some very constructive exchanges of views about how to move forward. Those discussions continue, and I share his optimism that we're going to get a result that will be acceptable to both sides.
Shot number 3, Governor Rick Perry is at it again.
Conservative leadership is putting people back to work, and families are building their futures. We need more of that and less of Washington.
That's a snippet of Perry's new ad attacking Washington. His political advocacy group, Americans for Economic Freedom, launched the TV and radio spots to highlight Republican leaders in states that are doing well. Some reports say the ads are also an effort to rebrand Governor Perry's image for his next possible run for president, which he has not confirmed. Perry announced earlier this year that he will not seek a 4th term as Texas governor. Shot number 2, the fight continues. Dallas Council member Scott Griggs is now demanding Mayor Mike Rollins make the ordinance rewrite involving Uber public. The Dallas Morning News reports a district attorney will present his report to the city council behind closed doors next week. According to the paper, Griggs says there are 2 big issues that need to be resolved. One is what happened between Uber and Yellow Cab and what was everyone's involvement. And 2, how to maintain public confidence. The mayor's office said before that the report may eventually become public, but there are no guarantees. Now, shot number 1 is a guarantee. If you requested a 6-month extension back in April for your filing of taxes, your time is almost up. The agency says the deadline is tomorrow despite the government shutdown. More than 90% of IRS staff is on a government-wide furlough due to the federal shutdown. The agency says it also won't have any workers to take calls or help taxpayers in person. To top it off, if you're expecting a refund, you're going to have to wait for it. The IRS says it isn't issuing any refunds until normal government operations resume. Your bonus shot is the reason why you're not getting any mail today or why you have to deal with your children at home. It's Columbus Day. A lot of them don't have school. The American holiday marks Italian explorer Christopher Columbus's first voyage to the Americas in 1492. The holiday was first celebrated in New York in 1792. So today in New York, dozens of people and leaders held a wreath-laying ceremony that pays tribute to Italian-American immigrants. Unfortunately, unlike Christmas and New Year's holidays, Columbus Day is just that, one day. Those are your opening shots.
No big news that kids love Happy Meals.
I want a Happy Meal!
But come next month, their McDonald's Happy Meal might not leave them quite so happy.
I'm sad. Can I have a Happy Meal, please? Thank you. Oh no, it's not working!
See, Mickey D's has decided to swap out the toys in those little cardboard lunchboxes for books.
I would think for him he would be a little bit disappointed the first couple of times we come here. He may not even like the idea until he starts getting into the reading.
November 1st is National Family Literacy Day, so that's the reason for the November 1st start date. Don't expect highbrow lit from the Golden Arches. They're all McDonald's originals with titles like Aunt Can't and The Goat Who Ate Everything.
Goat, you gotta eat a better diet. Fruit and dairy. Let's go try it. They went to McDonald's for a treat. They had milk to drink and they had fruit to eat.
That's a recent McDonald's ad. We bet the book's not too different. McDonald's says Happy Meals fun for kids can be used to educate and inspire good choices. But consumer groups aren't so sure. They've dogged Ronald and the gang for targeting kids with fatty foods and movie advertising toys. Despite adding fruit and veggie options to French fries, the skepticism continues. Will this book thing change that? Who knows? But in 2 weeks, McDonald's will pass out more than 20 million books to kids. Chances are, a ton of those will actually get read. And kids reading, that's never a bad thing. I'm reading it.
Come next year, you'll have one more place to go in DFW to get to the rest of the nation. Details on changes at Dallas Love Field in 2 minutes. And later, see how new helmets are helping keep football players on the field a little safer. You're watching Nightcap, a different kind of news.